Shalom to the Akim Nakwats out here. It's the boy Zarkas coming to you real quick one. Gotta give all praise and honor to our power, the Most High, Abiyahawa, and the Son of Mashak Yahushua for giving us a chance to be kings and priests out here. Boy Zacharias once again. Peace, love, and blessing multiply upon you. This one's going into who is Cornelius. Some of us know it already, some of us don't. Some of us may have it, itchy ears, listen to other things out here. So let's get it, right? Give you a quick auscultation, break some bread with me, mitch out with biblical history, secular history. It's gonna be real quick, y'all. Just give me like 4 or 5 minutes of your time. I'll break it down for y'all. So next time a Christian hit you with that, boom. So we're gonna start at Acts 10. Really and truly, y'all ain't even gotta leave this chapter. These 2 verses are going to annihilate anybody trying to say Cornelius is anything but an Israelite. I met y'all with it right here, right? Acts 10 and 1, it reads, there was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius. Now, what is Caesarea? People hear that word and automatically think it's Greek. Now, let's get the history to see what it says here is. Now, if you look, that is on the northwest coastline of Yasharella, right? I'll give y'all a better view of it right here. Samaria. You understand? So he's born in the coastline of Samaria. The reason why it's called Caesarea is because when Romans came in 61 BC, before Christ was there, Romans came in on the scene, took over certain places, renamed it, and gave it to Herod and them, and then that's how you got Herod Philip, and then Herod so-called the Great and all that coming down the line, right? So understand that thing. He's born in Israel. You don't get any more Israelite than that. Matter of fact, right here you can just cut the Christian and some itchy Israelites and then shut it off. But let's get some more, right? A centurion of the band called the Italian band. Now, a lot of people hear that and say, oh snap, okay, what is that going into? That's going into the Roman army, right? So let's get it and understand how he became a Roman citizen. It's going to tie in right here. So we're going to dive into University of Edinburgh, UK, United Kingdom. All right, Roman citizen. Citizenship at very beginning of Rome development was relatively limited to people who live within Rome and the surrounding area, right? Surrounding area, okay? However, at their influence and power increased, it became more desirable to have Roman citizenship. Originally, people could only become citizens in 3 ways. Birth, like we have Paul, who was born in Rome. Manumission, which is just another word for slavery, servitude. They saw that in the movie Spartacus, where they went, fought in the Roman gladiator. Then afterwards, they won. They gave them a sword, which would symbolize their freedom. And special concessions, that's joining the army. You serve, just like how I have in the United States, they want to pass that law where you serve in the military and become citizens, right? It's the same Rome Empire back then, the same one now. Those who know, know. All right? Then we got, that's basically it. So then now you know that, so let's go back now. So we have Cornelius, because people hear that word and they, oh, that's a Greek name. Okay, well, go look at the Matthew 10 and look at Christ. 2 of them had Greek names and disciples, and they were Israelites, okay? So don't get caught up when you hear names. Look at the origin of where they come from, right? And the military, we all know, that's how he wanted to become in the Roman army, to become a citizen, because why? You could be able to travel free, just like how it is now. If you're an American citizen, you could go anywhere in the world. But if you're not, you need a visa here. It's the same thing, brothers. Tolls and shit. That's what the Romans used to do. It's a lot, yeah. Verse 2. A devout man. Boom. You got him here already. What does devout means? Godly. Come on now. Psalms 147, verse 19. I show my statutes to Israel. I've not done so with anyone else. Come on, man. It's a done deal right here. And one that feared God. Fear God is the beginning of wisdom. And with his house, which gave much alms to the people, and prayed to God always. Come on, man. At this point, it's a done deal. These 2 verses right here, brothers and sisters, you can cut any Christian. You don't even need to leave off of this and go all over the place, right? Samaria, when you read I think it's Isaiah chapter 7, verse 9 or 10 around there. It's going to tell you Samaria is the capital of Ephraim. Ephraim is the head of the northern kingdom. Where was he born? In the northern kingdom. That's why when Christ went to the woman in the well and was speaking to her, I believe it was in John, he was saying, oh, you don't know what we worship. We know salvation came to the Jews, because why? If you read down, he went and stayed in Samaria 3 days and chopped it up with them, the Mashiach Yahushua, because there was a remnant of Hebrews there, of the northern kingdom. It's always been, even to this day, in Israel, there's a remnant of Israelites. We have never fully gone out of the land, because the poor Israelites were always meant to serve, right? When Romans come, they change the name of stuff and rename it. That's why you have Palestine. Palestine is another name for the Philistines. When the second revolt of Israelites, they call it Christian revolt, but the second Israelite revolt, those were the ones believing in Mashiach. When the Romans squashed that revolt, they say, you know what? Out of spite, we're going to rename Judea Philistine, because why? Those were our arch enemies. Remember, David killed the Philistine Goliath, and that's why that land is called Palestine. It's not even a real place. Those are Ottoman Turks as the resident. Anyway, that's a history for a different day. So then now we understand that. We understand he's born there. We understand he's an Israelite, right? It's right there in front of us. So then now you can even tell them, listen, y'all getting hard pressed about these names. Let's get another one out here out the book. Acts 18. And it reads, after these things, Paul departed to Athens and came to Corinth, and found a certain Jew, named Aquila, born in Pontus, lately came from Italy. So he was a Roman as well as Paul, but he has a Greek name, and he's in Corinth. That's a Greek colony. Remember, when the Romans took over Greek, they didn't destroy it. They just became one. They became the Roman Greco Empire. That's secular history, right? So let's get it some more. With his wife Priscilla, because Claudius had commanded all the Jews to depart from Rome, and came onto them. So that's around 15 years after Christ was died, whatever. So that's around 46, 50 something around AD, that he just started to get all the Jews out, all the Hebrews out. He's like, I don't want none of y'all here, because why? Then the gospel was starting to spread, and everybody was just like, oh man, the prophecy fulfilled. Christ is back, the Mashiach Yahushua, and everyone was just going crazy. And we were cutting up the Romans. We were telling them, what are you doing? That's pagan. You know, we were cutting them up in the temples. Y'all wicked. Y'all can't eat there. And you know Israelites. As soon as they heard it, they go crazy. And if you read the book of Tiberius, Nero, back in 64 AD, he got us to basically say we burnt the temple down, and he started to kill us off. And then all we all know, that was the prelude to 70 AD. We all know the Romans came and destroyed the temple, whatever. All right, bro, so that's it is. Quick exhortation. Cornelius is Israelite, always was, always will be. You can't, go around, and it's very easy once you just read the Bible without emotion. It's not an emotional book. This book is about history and culture. You understand? Even why Christians don't understand it, right? When you kiss a brother from left to right, what is that? That's the rising of the sun to going down of the sun, east to west. Well, why is that? That's how we wrote, from east to west. That's when Christ said to Judas, man, you greet me with a kiss. It was like, damn, it was like a punch to the gut, because that's how we greeted one another. Nowadays, you can't really do that too much, because, you might get some brother, I might like kissing him on the cheek a little too much, pause. So we just tap each other on the shoulder to show our love and endearment of our forefathers. But it's the same thing, brothers. Culture, heritage is fundamental in understanding this book. Biblia Hebraica, Hebrew records. All right, brothers, peace, love, and blessings be multiplied. Points by Zacharias. Hope you got something out of it. If you did, give me a comment, give me a thumbs up. Love y'all, man. See you next time. Y'all right.